What's up, everybody? It's Mike back with another video, and today I am here on beautiful Lake Naconiche. My buddy Blake owns this property here along the edge of the lake, and so today I had off from work this morning, and so I called him up and asked him if I could put in. He said sure, so here we are. I have not fished or been out here on this lake since last summer, I believe, or maybe last September-ish or so. It was before bow season, so it had to be September. So it's been a while since I've been out here. I have no expectations. I am fishing what's called the KBF Texas Monthly State Challenge, and I currently have 0 points on the board. I have not fished at all since our last video when I was on Caddo. To be honest, work has been killing me, and then when I'm not working at my real job, I'm building fish traps for you guys who have purchased, and so I'm just swamped with stuff. I want to fish, I want to make videos, but I just don't have the time really to do it right now. However, I will have some time coming up within the next month or so. I'll have about 8 weeks off from my real job, so I'm going to be able to really put out some content and fish a lot, get all caught up on my orders, and hopefully just relax a little bit. So either way, but the goal today really just to go out there, see if we can find a few fish. I have a new depth finder on the boat. I sold my old one and bought a different Lowrance, and so I just want to kind of test that out, play with that a little bit. Want to see if I can locate some fish. And really, I would love to say at least catch 3 20-inch fish. I know that's a huge, lofty goal, especially since I haven't been out here. But man, that'd be nice to get 3 good fish on the board, and that way I'd have the rest of April to try to catch up. I did check the leaderboard for that KBF monthly challenge, and there's already 3 or 4 or 5 people who are over 100 inches. So, like I said, currently sitting at 0, and I need at least 5 20 or 20+ inch fish. So it'd be cool to catch 2 or 3 of those today for sure. Anyway, huge landmark for this little bitty channel. We finally reached 1,000 subscribers, and it's time to do a giveaway on it. And so the plan here, I got with my buddy Justin. I told him he owns the custom Naconiche custom baits here in Nacogdoches. And so I said, hey, I need 5 or 6 bags of worms. I'm gonna give them away on the channel. And so I don't remember exactly what I've ordered. I'm gonna pick them up from him, I think either Sunday or sometime this week. And so I want to say it was 2 or 3 bags of his swim baits. I'm gonna show you some of them over here in a second. I got this new, I'm gonna put a picture up on the screen. They're super cool. I ordered one of the bags of the trilobites. If you're not familiar with a trilobite, they don't exist anymore. They're like these little critters that swim around back in, I want to say the Cretaceous period or something. So don't quote me on that. I should know that because I have a master's degree in geology, but I don't remember. It's been a lot of years since college. But either way, they're little critters. They used to be ocean, dwelling critters. They're kind of I want to say they're kin to like a horseshoe crab. Bass, have never seen them. They're not in these lakes, I promise. So, but they're really cool looking baits. Again, I'm gonna put the picture up so you can see it. It'd be a great flipping bait or a Texas rig bait for sure. And then I want to say I got maybe some boom sticks, which are kind of a traditional kind of a Cinco style bait as well. And so I'm gonna flip the camera here. I'm gonna show you these swim baits. If you don't know, that last video on Caddo, every single fish I caught was on one of the Naconiche custom swim baits. So I got second in that tournament. Every fish came off of one of the swim baits. So let me flip this camera around. I'm gonna show you what these guys are, and then I'm gonna come back. I'll tell you how to get entered in the giveaway here. All right, so these are Naconiche custom baits. These are the swim baits that I was talking about, and man, that thing is super sweet. I have it paired up with one of the little flashy swimmers. I want to say that's a 5-aught maybe, or no, it's a 3-aught. That's a smaller hook, but that's one of the flashy swimmer hooks. This is about what I caught. I would say that black and blue right there and some stained water. I caught almost all of my fish on Caddo on that one, except for the big fish, which I didn't have on video. My buddy John had the video of it, and I caught it on that red one there. And so I'm going to put in, I want to say there's 2 or 3 bags of these swim baits. There are some boom sticks, which are like the Cincos, and there are those trilobites that I was telling you about a second ago. And so I want to say there's 5 bags total. All right, so the way you get entered in the giveaway is simple. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and then just drop a comment below. And so what I'm going to do is, as a week from when this video posts, I will either, hopefully I'll be fishing and can kind of tie it into the next video, but if I'm not, I'll just make a video at the house, and then I'll go on and do the random comment picker. And so make sure, if you will, just 1 comment per person. And to be honest, we don't get a lot of comments, or I don't get a lot of comments on videos. So if you comment, you have a decent chance of winning. So, take the minute, take the few seconds to say, hey, whatever, great video, or hey, I hated your video, or hey, if I don't catch any fish, you suck at fishing, you need to practice more, whatever. Just make a comment. And then at the end, I guess within a week, I'll go back and again, a week from today with this video post, I'll go back and I will do the random comment picker. And then if you win, I will comment on your comment, and you can send me an email, and we'll get your address, and I'll get those shipped off to you very, very quickly. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna fight these logs right here. Where are they at? I'm gonna fight these logs somewhere in here, right around there, and I'm gonna get in the water and hopefully catch some fish. So let's get on the water and do what we came to do. Not a bad one. 17-inch or so. On the phone with Lawrence because my unit will not detect the sonar, or the transducer rather. So I'm just on the phone. Sorry if the noise is ridiculous, but that's kind of what's going on. And brand new unit and can't get it to work. Either way, found a fish. That one went 17 on the dot. Pretty fish. Real dark colors out here. Alright, so what I got here, I know y'all cannot see it. It's so wobbly. There is a big ball of, I'm assuming bass fry over here. Big old ball of them. And there's a good fish that's swimming around in there with them. I would guess 4 or 5 pounds. It's a really good one. And there's another fish here, a little bitty one that's on a bed. And so, I don't know how we could catch them, but I'm gonna definitely try. So if I can get close to that fry over there, maybe that fish will get irritated and try to protect it. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Michael, I'm sorry. I think you forgot to hang up the phone at your
Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, sorry about that.
I'm going to end it on my end.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Thanks.
Check this out. That's funny. Okay. All right, so they don't want the frog. Frog scares them away. I thought maybe if I hovered it above them, they would attack it. So it's a no-go. Try that Cinco. Got it. Don't come off of there. Don't come. Do not come off of there. Got her. Got her. Maybe she ain't as big as I thought she was, but she was definitely down there, or he was down there protecting that fry. Boy, he barely hooked too. Man, I don't know if you can see all that jack in the water. It was right behind that big thick stuff. They finally hit it, so not a bad fish, but I thought it was a little bigger, to be honest. Big one, he's a little bitty guy, but it's a fish. Alright guys, so back at the bank, man, decided to cut this one short. It just frustration after frustration out there today. You know, I don't know if you saw in the video, but as soon as I got out there, I turned on the new depth finder and it wouldn't read sonar. And so I literally spent 2 hours of fishing out there on hold with Lawrence, and turns out the unit was, their explanation was it was just a bad head unit. It was shipped without the proper firmware, I guess. And so nothing they can do but send me a new one. At least they're taking care of it. But man, I'm telling you, that's the second Lawrence unit I've had in the last 4 months that I've had to ship off and redo. I got rid of the last brand. I had a hook too. Got rid of that because I was having issues, and they sent me a brand new one. I sold it, and I sold it as a brand new unit basically. So and then I upgraded to this one. This is the Elite. The one that I had right now is an Elite 7 Ti2. And then having issues with it, never even got to use it. So I don't know what's going on at Lawrence rather, but man, there's some problems. There's some quality control or something. And plus, when you call, let me just vent. When you call, you should not have to wait on hold 45 minutes to speak to somebody. I mean, that is ridiculous. If the products were better, you wouldn't have so many people calling you. That's my thought on it. Could be totally wrong, and I know I'm venting, I'm irritated with it, but it is what it is. If you have a Lawrence, and I know there's probably one of the most, maybe the most popular model out there, or fish finder out there, but if you know, a lot of people I've talked to have had issues with their new unit. So if you have, then drop a comment, tell me what you did about it. Did you stay with Lawrence? Did you go to a different brand? I've looked at the Raymarine and some of the Garmin's recently, so I'm very much considering sending this sucker back and then updating or upgrading to something else. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'm rambling and ranting at this point. So instead of fishing any longer, you know, what I thought I would do is just do a very quick walkthrough of the kayak. It's something I haven't done yet, and then we'll just wrap this video up. I'm done fishing for today. Just can't just can't do it today. So let me turn this camera around. We'll do a quick walkthrough and then we'll call it a day. All right, this is the 2019 Hobie Outback, and I'm just gonna go, front to back real quick on it and just show you maybe some upgrades or some things I did differently. Put the one objective keel guard on it. That was the first thing I did, or not the first, but that was one of the first things. And inside this front hatch, I added some old rod holders, the Velcro ones, where I could lock my stuff in there and keep everything down pretty tight. So I added one on each side. It seems to work pretty well. I went in and kind of going down this right side, I got a paddle holder for my dip net. I got the anchor wizard set up there. I went back and actually kind of went old school and did an anchor trolley on this one. I know those are kind of becoming less and less popular, but I like the option, in the wind, of having the anchor wherever I want it, either at the front of the boat or at the back down there. So I added that, and I added a yak power system. Put the port here on the inside, and I got two batteries in the box there. And what I've done is, obviously one of them goes to the fish finder that would be mounted over here, and the other one, not the other battery, but one of the wires from the yak power goes to the back here, where I've installed a USB port where I can run my camera all day on the battery from the kayak, and I don't have to change out batteries all day. And then I bought a really large SD card where I can film like 11 hours now, which is super nice. So back to the kayak, just kind of running down this side. Nothing real special or unique I've done there. I did change the bungee on it. Instead of it being crossed like it normally comes with a Hobie, I bought the Omni paddle clips from Bonafide Outbacks, or Bonafide Kayaks rather, and Outbacks. What am I doing? From Bonafide, and I put those on there, and I really like that much better than what came on the Hobie. That's a huge upgrade or a huge change that I do like for sure. Put the power pole micro on the back. That's pretty, I won't say standard, but you guys have seen those before. Coming around this side, nothing new. Got a new net, just get it out of the way. Got just a rod holder for staging in the back. I don't use this rod holder for anything besides when I catch a fish, I'll stick my rod in there and kind of get it out of the way and hold it, and it allows my tip to, the tip of the rod to be up in the air, and I can quickly, get the fish off the line or retire or whatever I need to do. Now on this side, I took off the, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bungee right there. I took that bungee off for the paddle holder on this side, and I installed two of the PA-14 paddle clips. That's the taco style clip, which hold the paddle in there so it can stay in there while I'm going down the road. Pretty solid. That's where I'd mount the fish finder. And last thing, let me see here, in the box, well, you can't see it, but in the box down here on the bottom, I added a USB port in case I need to charge my phone for any reason. That thing will probably never get used, but it's there if I need it. And I think that's pretty much, I got that over there too. That's the for the power pole, the up and down controls. I think that's pretty much it. I didn't do anything to the bottom of the boat besides the one objective keel guard. And I mean, great boat. I really do like this kayak. Not a lot to say. I'm not going to spend the time doing a review on this or anything. You guys can, there's hundreds of them on YouTube, or at least dozens, and you guys can check those out. But let me flip the camera around and we'll close this video out. And then, one thing too, I forgot to mention with the kayak. A lot of people have asked, or they debate, like, which Hobie do you get? Do you get the PA-14 or do you get the new, the 2019 Outback? And if you see out, in the video, I never dropped the drive. I think I put the drive in one time and then took it back out. The advantage that I felt, I like to fish this lake a lot, and the advantage to this one, this kayak, was that it paddles just wonderfully. So it maneuvers well, it's very responsive, and so that was kind of the drawing point for me. I know it's not as big, you don't have as much space as the PA-14. I won't say it's as nice as the PA-14, but for what I do, for being able to paddle it when I want to paddle it, and it being a great paddle boat, this was the way to go. So that's just something to think about if you guys are interested or are looking at the 2019 Outback, versus a pro angler. So it's just something to keep in mind. It paddles great. And guys, that's going to wrap this video up. Remember that we are doing the giveaway in this one. It will be 1 week from when this one posts. So if you remember, not remember, but be sure to drop a comment below. And if it's something as easy as what you did with your Lawrence, or you hate the video, or I suck at fishing, or whatever, just drop a comment. And in 1 week, I'm going to do the random comment generator. We will have a winner, and I will message you here on YouTube and get your address so I can send the lures or send the plastics. So that will wrap this one up. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. God bless.